Nothing beats the excitement of children. Herzlich willkommen, benvenuti, and welcome to Some Good News Europe. I'm your host, Giuliano Lenz. As you can see, I went all out on Christmas decorations. I mean, this is the very first episode in December. I had to deliver. Okay, if I'm honest, my wife told me, you know what, we have the Christmas tree anyway, why don't you sit in front of it and make it look a little bit more like Christmas? Well, I hope it does. I was planning for this episode to give you a little bit of a good vibe for the next few years or decades, and man, what a task I've just set myself up to. It is a bit crazy. All I want to say is that Denmark has decided to stop all oil drilling by 2050. I know it seems far away, but we shouldn't underestimate the effect that this has. Because, you know, so often governments or like even us people say, you know what, I'll stop doing it if he stops doing it, or if she stops doing it. And this effect could maybe happen with all the other countries in the EU, because I don't know if you knew this, but Denmark was the biggest oil producer in the EU. That's crazy when I read that. For being such a small country, it's quite impressive. And even more impressive that this decision was made by all parties, liberals, conservatives, and that's why I hope that the effect will trickle down on all the other EU countries.
Well, the thing is that Denmark is actually the first relatively big oil producer in the world to say we need to put an end date to oil and gas production. This has never happened before. Before this announcement by the Danish government and parliament, you would only have countries like Costa Rica, Belize, France, Sweden, Spain to say we need to put an end date, but none of those countries have a significant oil production that we have in Denmark, because as you say, we are actually the biggest oil producer in the European Union.
Moving on from Denmark to Cambodia, where the malaria cases have declined by 70%. And as you know, I have a medical background and everyone's talking about vaccines of COVID at the moment, but there's other countries with struggling. See, to say the word struggling, I'm struggling. There's many other countries that still struggle with even other diseases that we as European countries or more Western countries aren't even aware of anymore or don't even talk about much. But they're planning to eradicate malaria by 2023 in Cambodia completely, which is some really great news. There's more good news, and they come, of course, from Ireland. Where else would they come from? So at the moment there's certain lockdowns and restrictions in place in many countries, and children are aware of that. But Santa Claus needs to travel across borders, and the Irish government wanted to make sure that every child in the country knows that Santa Claus is still allowed to cross any border he wants to.
Working on the Santa Claus issue for a number of weeks now, and it's important to say to all children in the country that we regard Santa Claus's travels as essential travel for essential purposes, and therefore he is exempt from the need to self-quarantine for 14 days and should be able to come in and out of Irish airspace and indeed in and out of Irish homes without having to restrict his movement. But I am assured that children should not stay up at night because he does need to social distance, and so people need to keep at least 2 meters away at all stages to make sure that we keep him safe.
Now, when I decorated this Christmas tree, my wife got very happy when she saw it, but I didn't get this reaction. Nothing beats the excitement of children, even when parents try and pull off a prank by giving their child a bad gift.
Yay! Yeah, I'm happy. Oh, I love you.
See, nothing beats the excitement of children. Thank you everyone for watching Some Good News Europe. I'm your host Giuliano Lenz. Keep using the hashtag #SomeGoodNews or send good news that you find all over the place directly to me, and maybe I can put them in one of those episodes. I'm off to the supermarket now to buy some Christmas gifts in the fruit section and I'll see you in the next episode. Thanks for watching.